Japan Rail Pass, also called JR Pass, is the pass that you can get unlimited ride on JR train network of Japan. JR is Japan's former national railways network, so it has extensive network from northern tip of Hokkaido to southern tip of Kyushu Island. So it covers 46 different regions out of 47 regions of Japan called prefectures. This Japan Rail Pass has updated October 2023. So today I'd like to explain about the all new Japan Rail Pass and also how it works and how it doesn't work for someone who hasn't traveled with Japan Rail Pass before. And in the end of the video, I'd like to explain about what kind of route if you make, you can get the most out of JR Pass and you shouldn't get the JR Pass. So in this video, I'd like to explain two things. What is Japan Rail Pass and also should you get it for your next trip? First of all, let me explain a little bit about Japan's rail network system. It might be a little bit different from the one in your country. In big category, there are two different types of train companies in Japan. JR and private railways, can be called non-JR railways. So this Japan Rail Pass is only for JR network and it doesn't work for private railways. So there are some things to be careful that I explain later, but not to worry too much because JR network used to be Japan's national railways network, so it has extensive rail network and including all Shinkansen networks, which is also called bullet train. Another thing is this JR company is separated to 6 different companies. It might sound almost similar, so it's like a different division or something like that, but actually it's different company. It's as different as United and Delta. You know, if you go to Delta's counter asking about United's flight, how you are treated. So it's as different as that. And also, however, this JR Pass is available for all 6 different companies of JR train, so you don't have to worry about it. The only time you need to pay attention is when you get like a regional pass. For example, if you get JR East Pass, you cannot get at the counter of JR Central, which some station has 2 different companies' counters. So this JR Pass you can use all over Japan. And now let's see what kind of JR Pass is available for you and what kind of choice you have for JR Pass. So JR Pass has, you can choose from 7 days, 14 days and 21 days. So basically 1 week, 2 weeks and 3 weeks. So once you decide the length of the pass, the next thing you decide is either regular car or green car pass. And this green car is a name for the first class cars of the JR trains, and it attached to most of the Shinkansen networks and limited express trains. So no matter which JR Pass you get, you can get on regular JR trains that you see in the city and limited express, non-reserved seat, reserved seat, and Shinkansen, non-reserved seat or reserved seat. And if you have a green car pass, in addition to all of that, you can get on the green cars on the limited express or Shinkansens. Not all train has all different kind of types like this. Some train doesn't have non-reserved seat. The example is Narita Express from Narita Airport to Tokyo has only reserved seat or green car. And in the JR train in the city, like Yamanote Line in Tokyo, you don't have to make reservation. It's just a commuter railway. It works like subway in your city. You just get hop on and off with your pass. So depends on the train, you have a choice. Either just hop on to the non-reserved train, or if you want to secure your seat, you can make reservation. Making a reservation for JR Pass is free and no charge. No matter how many times you make reservation, there's no extra charge if you have Japan Rail Pass and within the period of your pass. So now let's see the price of Japan Rail Pass. For regular card pass, 7 days is 50,000 yen, 14 days is 80,000 yen, 21 days is 100,000 yen, and for green card pass, 7 days pass is 70,000 yen, 14 days pass is 110,000 yen, and 21 days green card pass is 140,000 yen. And the children between 6 years old and 11 years old can get the children's pass for half a price for regular pass or green card pass. So now let's see how you can purchase it and how you can activate it. You can purchase JR Pass either from the official site that are specially made for the JR Pass, or you can purchase from travel agencies outside Japan. So by the way, this Japan Red Pass is only for international travelers outside Japan, so I cannot purchase Japan Red Pass. Wherever you get at the agency or official site, you need to receive the actual physical paper ticket at the JR's counter. If you purchase from agency in your country or online agencies, you get a voucher, so you can bring that to the counter of JR when you arrive in Japan. In case you make reservation online from official site, you can get the email confirmation, so you can bring that to the counter. You can do that procedure at the airport station, or you can also do in the city if you are not in a rush to use it. In case you start using from the Airport Express, for example, Narita Express or Haruka from Kansai Airport, you need to activate it and receive the actual pass as soon as you arrive Japan. JR Pass is not an electronic ticket or online pass that you can show with your smartphone. It's actual paper ticket that you can insert to the machine in the stations in Japan. You can also not to tap like IC card. Every station has a machine, so if you have JR Pass, you insert your JR Pass there and enter the gate of the station. In case you go to really countryside that there's nobody, either you just go through there, or if there's only a person, you just show the pass. You have to carry around very expensive thing in your wallet, so please be careful not to lose the pass. Now let's see how you can make reservation with Japan Red Pass. With Japan Red Pass, there are 3 ways you can make reservation. One is going to the counter of the stations and ask the person. Maybe you can write down the destination or route and show that to the person, and he or she will give you the ticket with the reserved seat number. And second way is use a machine in the station. Recently, more and more stations have the machine that you can insert your JR Pass and you can choose a date, trains, and even your seats from the map. So that is also one way you can make reservation. That is very good in case the counter has a long line. If you are not good at using machine, maybe it might be faster just to go to the counter. And the third one is the option only for travelers reserved with the official site. If you purchase the JR Pass from the official site of the JR group, you have access to the online reservation, and it's available from 1 month before the travel date. In that case, you can make online reservation even before you actually receive the pass. And of course, you can also make reservation during your travel in Japan. If you get on the Shinkansen, like Hikari of Tokaido Shinkansen from Tokyo to Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima, you can just hop on because they have non-reserved seat. For example, when you get on Hikari train from Tokyo to Kyoto, you have a choice. Either make reservation to guarantee your seat, or you can also line up at the platform and you can use a non-reserved seat of Hikari train. So in case you get on the train from middle station like Kyoto to Tokyo, you might want to make reservation because you might not be able to find seats because it's already full when it leaves Osaka. So I've stand once from Kyoto to Tokyo, not comfortable to stand more than 2 hours. Not all trains need a reservation, but some trains you have to make reservation. Tohoku Shinkansen Hayabusa that are going to from Tokyo to Hokkaido, and also Kagayaki, the Hokuriku Shinkansen Tokyo to Kanazawa. If you don't have reservation, you cannot get on the train. If you use online reservation in Japan without JR Pass, you can just get on the Shinkansen with kind of smartphone QR code, or you can tag to your IC card. But in case you use JR Pass, it doesn't work like that. Even if you make online reservation from your smartphone or before you leave your country, you have to get the actual ticket saying with your seat number. So that is something you might want to be careful. but you can also receive with the machine. And something you might wonder is green car worth getting it? So green car basically has a little wider seat and better seat pitch. Usually on Limited Express there's only one green car per train, and Shinkansen usually has 2 green cars. It doesn't include any meals or it doesn't include any cost of meals. On the Tokaido Shinkansen, which is going from Tokyo to Osaka, only for green car, you can order the food, sandwich, bento box, kind of coffee, ice cream from your seat with your smartphone, and they will bring that to your seat. This is the advantage because wagon service, trolley service are gone from Tokaido Shinkansen, from regular seats. If the cost meets your budget, I think it's better to get green car pass. But again, something to note is green car is not on every train. And some question I got is, so can you get a regular car's JR pass and only certain part upgrade to green car? That is possible, but you have to pay a little more than what you think, because in that case you use a different class. Your Japan Rail Pass only covers the fare part. For example, if you go from Tokyo to Kanazawa by Hokuriku Shinkansen, the fare is 7,480 yen. Regular reserved seat price is 6,900 yen. And green car is 13,360 yen. So there is about 6,500 yen difference. So in this case, so it doesn't work like if you have a regular Japan Rail Pass and pay this 6,500 yen to get upgrade to green car. It doesn't work like that because it only covers the fare part. So you have to pay 13,360 yen. Also same for the Grand Class. Grand Class is the most premium car of the Shinkansen that are attached to JR East Shinkansen that are going from Tokyo to North. Some Grand Class comes with a meal, so it's very popular. But in this case, going to Kanazawa, the Grand Class, the reserved seat price is 21,740 yen in addition to the fare. So either you have the JR pass for regular car or green car, you need to pay the same extra cost for Grand Class of 21,740 yen. As the border open, many people come to get on the Grand Class, seeing maybe it on YouTube, but not all train has comes with a meal service. So I saw one kind of YouTube video that disappointed because there's no meal on the Grand Class, but only train going to Kanazawa and Hokkaido, and not all of them too, has the Grand Class with a meal. There is a way to check on the timetable, but maybe in that case you ask for the Grand Class, you might want to go to the counter and ask for the Grand Class with the meals. So those were the basic information about Japan Rail Pass and the Shinkansen system. And from here is the major part, the train or services that you cannot get on with Japan Rail Pass. The major service that you might want to get on but you cannot get on with JR Pass is Nozomi and Mizuho, the fastest service of the Tokaido Shinkansen, Sanyo Shinkansen, Kyushu Shinkansen. These are exceptions of the train that you can get on with the JR Pass. But as a new pass, you can get on with these trains with additional cost. For example, from Tokyo to Kyoto, 4,960 yen, you can get on Nozomi. And from Tokyo to Hiroshima, 6,500 yen plus, and you can get on Nozomi. So for example, Tokaido Shinkansen has 3 different kinds of the service. Nozomi, Hikari, Kodama. Kodama is local. Nozomi is this fastest one. And Hikari is not the middle one, almost like Nozomi, but stop 2 or 3 more than Nozomi. So it arrived 20-30 minutes later than Nozomi, but it's fast enough. And even for the local Kodama, the speed between stations is the same because there's only one rail and they have to run so fast, so because Nozomi keeps coming from behind. And another difference is Nozomi runs pretty often. It's a major kind of route between Tokyo, Kyoto and Osaka, which important route for Japanese business people. So it runs sometimes every 5-10 minutes. Hikari is every 30 minutes. So that is something you might feel inconvenience. Considering the objective of the pass, that saving money, you might just want to wait for the Hikari. It's not like you have a really great service, a great seat if you get on Nozomi. It's same. But if you go to Tokyo to Hiroshima for 6,500 yen, it might be worth a little bit because there's no direct train from Tokyo to Hiroshima with the train that you can use JR Pass. If you pay this 6,500 yen and get on Nozomi train, you can go to Hiroshima without changing trains. But again, it's a balance with how much you can save with this pass. And most important thing is that you cannot get on the private railways with JR Pass. And what is private railways in Japan? So depending on your country, you might have the same system, but JR is a former national railways. Private railways are by private companies. Private railways is very big in Japanese major cities like Tokyo and Osaka. So in Tokyo, there's a major railways like Keisei to Narita Airport that runs Skyliner, Keikyu to Haneda Airport, and Odakyu to Hakone, Tobu to Nikko, and Keio line to Mount Takao. Those are very competitive with JR, and some routes like especially like Tobu to Nikko, Tobu is much more stronger and it's more competitive compared with JR lines. But you can also access with JR too. In Kansai, which is the area name of the around Osaka, Kyoto, private railways are even more strong. And for example, Nankai Railway has airport access to Kansai Airport and intercity access from Osaka to Wakayama, and has an exclusive route to Mount Koya, which is a tourist destination, or to the Holy Mountains. And between Nagoya and Osaka, there's a Shinkansen and JR route, but a company called Kintetsu also has limited express trains. And also between Osaka and Kyoto, in addition to regular JR trains and Shinkansen, you can also use Hankyu and Keihan. Depends on where you are in Kyoto and Osaka. Actually, using private railways is much cheaper and faster. So private railway is really big and you cannot use JR Pass. Well, you might think it's okay because you mostly stay out of the major cities, but suddenly private railway shows up even in countryside. Recently, when they make a Shinkansen, the route that used to be regular JR line changed to private railways or non-JR companies. So in that case, you can use Shinkansen, but you cannot use the local regular trains. And another thing to be careful is some JR trains goes into private railways without any checkpoint in the middle. For example, Fuji Excursion train going to Kawaguchiko, which is a super popular travel destination for international travelers. From the middle station called Otsuki, it will enter the private railways. So it's a through service, so if you just hop on the train, you don't notice that you're on the private railways kingdom. So you end up that you have to pay for the private railways. So after I started this channel and traveling in Japan, I saw two cases foreign travelers didn't know that it cost. And one was in Aomori. I was on the Aomori Tetsudo's Asamushi Onsen station, also at Shimoyoshida station near Chureito Pagoda near Kawaguchiko. So I think that is really like December, right after the border opened. So there wasn't much information yet for a long time, and was suddenly asked to pay for it with JR Pass. So it's kind of surprising, right? But I'm sure now the tourism is back and there are so many signs everywhere. You cannot use JR Pass, or they also have lots of more English announcements now. Or sounds like so many rules and so many lines that you cannot use JR Pass. So you might wonder, is JR Pass still worth it? So now let's see what kind of route it was getting the JR Pass. So when I make a video about JR Pass, I always get emails or messages with different itineraries. Does this route pays off with JR Pass? I would love to answer, but unfortunately, checking the route takes so much time. And also, I don't want to answer because I cannot guarantee how precise I am. So let me show you how you can check the prices and how you can check the route. So when you make a travel planning, maybe you might want to decide where to go first. For example, decide the cities, the hot springs, or mountain nature scenery that you like to see, or historic sites like castle or temples, or you might have the specific train that you want to get on, like Hello Kitty Shinkansen or some nice countryside trains, or you might have specific hotels that you like to stay in Japan. And once you have a rough idea about that, maybe you can check how to access there and where is the nearest station. And once you know the station name you like to go, let's put that into the website of the route website. On the smartphone, there are similar like Japan Travel by Navitime and Jordan app. But when you search travel itinerary, maybe you want to use big screen or computer. And in this case, I found out that the Japan Travel by Navitime is the easiest and has more function within what you can use for free. And now let's see the golden route first. Golden route it's a route that often visited by foreign travelers, Tokyo, Kyoto, and sometimes Osaka and Hiroshima. So let's see if it's worth getting the JR pass for the golden route first. So let's remember the pass price. So in case you go to 3 places, Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka, Tokyo to Kyoto is 14,370 yen. Kyoto to Osaka is 14,050 yen by Shinkansen, and Osaka to Tokyo is 14,920 yen. So total is 30,000 yen. So there's no way that you can make it worth to get 7 days Japan Rail Pass, which is 50,000 yen. So even if you do round trip with Night Express from Night Airport to Tokyo Station, it will be about 37,000 yen. So it still doesn't make sense to get a JR pass. In case you make reservation online and earlier, Tokyo to Kyoto, you can get for 11,820 yen if you book with 21 days prior to the travel date. From Kyoto to Osaka, there are a lot of other choices to travel. For example, if you take with regular JR train, it's only 29 minutes and 580 yen from Kyoto Station to Osaka Station. You can take Shinkansen from Kyoto Station to Shin Osaka Station, but to go to Osaka, you have to change to this train anyway for one station from Shin Osaka to Osaka Station. And also for Night Express, you can do round trip for 5,000 yen up to 14 days. Total price will be 29,770 yen. So again, 7 days pass is 50,000 yen, and this route can be done in 30,000 yen, even with Night Express. It gets a little busier, but what if you add a little more to this 7 days pass to make it worth? Let's visit Hiroshima from Osaka. So in this case, it will be about 53,000 yen, so it's worth getting 7 days pass. And in case you get off at Himeji Station to see Himeji Castle, it gets even more expensive. Hiroshima to Tokyo, if you go directly, it's 19,960 yen. But if you get off at Himeji and get on again, it will be 25,000 yen or so. So it will be so much more expensive. So that's a really great part of the JR pass, that you can get off and on anywhere and the price doesn't change. It's something I really want to do if I could have the pass. I want to get off at every station of Shinkansen and get back to the train. But if you do with a regular fare, it will be extremely expensive. Important thing to notice is the great part of the pass is not just to save the cost. If a few thousand yen difference or even 5,000 yen difference, I feel like it's worth getting the pass. Because it has so much more freedom of getting on and off. Then is there any route that you can get the most of the 7 days pass? I searched around and I came up with one route that is going to Hokkaido from Tokyo. So in this case, you go from Tokyo to Hakodate, Hakodate to Sapporo, and on the 6 days, you don't do anything, just enjoy Sapporo, and 7 days, coming back from Sapporo to Tokyo. In this case, if you purchase a ticket, it will be 82,150 yen. Pass is 50,000 yen, so it's worth getting the pass. Actually, even 14 days pass is 80,000 yen, so it's cheaper than purchasing the tickets. So we can see that to get the most of the JR pass, making a big long distance is a key. This is a little too much focusing on the Hokkaido. Let's see a little more balanced route for the first time traveler to Japan. And something I came up with is this route. Tokyo to Kyoto, Kyoto to Hiroshima, Hiroshima to Hakata. Hakata is a major station in Fukuoka City in Kyushu. There's no Fukuoka station in Fukuoka City, it's Hakata station. And Hakata to Osaka, Osaka to Kanazawa, Kanazawa to Nagano, Nagano to Tokyo. In this case, if you purchase a ticket, even with the EX, it will be 73,370 yen. So it pays off to get the 50,000 yen 7 days JR pass. But however, as you might have thought, this travel is almost your objective is to take the trains. Every 7 days you make you use transportation. I think 7 days pass is really difficult to get the most of it, unless you take train every day for long distance. So now let's see 14 days and 21 days. From what I searched around, 14 days pass and 21 days pass are a little more easier to the realistic use of the pass. But first, let's see the route. I tried to get the most of it, but still fun route. Going to Tokyo to Kyoto like this. Maybe I don't have to explain everything. I put from Tokyo to Kyoto, Hiroshima, Kyushu's Nagasaki, and Kagoshima, Osaka, and Takayama feature popular destination, and Nagano, and also go to Tohoku and Hokkaido, Sapporo. So total ticket price became 171,640 yen. So comparing with the 14 days pass price, 80,000 yen, you saved a lot. And again, even comparing with the 21 days pass, which is 110,000 yen, you get paid off a lot. So this is 14 days and you are moving every day, but if you spread out to the 21 days, it might get a little easier. As you see, 14 days pass is getting a little more realistic. You might be able to get most of the JR pass. Now let's see a little more easier patterns. So this one's I'm making a movement 9 days out of 14 days. So in this case, the total price of the purchasing the ticket will be 126,000 yen or so. So comparing with the pass price of 80,000 yen, it's worth getting it. Thank you for watching. I hope you could get some snapshot of the JR pass with this video, and I hope you come up with a great itinerary for your next trip to Japan. Have a great trip to Japan. Have a great week until the next video.